Hello, this is the info session about the Brazilian Seminars Program 2022. The Brazilian Seminars is a summer program that PUC-Rio offers every year in July, and we are very proud that we can bring the program back to campus once again, after a 2 years break because of the sanitary conditions imposed by COVID-19. I would like to introduce myself and my colleague responsible for this session. I'm Ricardo Alencar, a professor at the Pontifical Catholic University of Rio de Janeiro, PUC-Rio. And I'm also the Deputy Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, in charge of the International Office and one of the lecturers for the Brazilian Seminars Program. My specialty is language and culture. And also, I would like to introduce you to my colleague here, Daniel Castro. He is the Senior Advisor for Short-Term Programs of the International Office.
Hello, you all.
Together, we operate the Brazilian Seminars since 2016. I oversee all the academic components of the program, and Daniel is responsible for the logistic and financial aspects of it. We would like to welcome all of you for this info session. Of course, before starting talking about the program, we would like to tell you a little bit about our campus and where it's located in the city of Rio. As you probably know, Brazil is a very big country, and Rio de Janeiro is located in the southeast of Brazil. The population of Brazil is now over 210 million people. The state of Rio has about 17 million people, and the city itself, 6.7 million. It's a big city. PUC-Rio is located in the south zone of Rio in Gávea, a residential neighborhood, but very dynamic, with a very good infrastructures. Groceries, pharmacies, restaurants, and shops are all around, and a lot of things to do as well. The university campus is very close to many touristic attractions, like Leblon and Ipanema beaches, the Botanical Garden, and Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon, and the Olympic Rowing Stadium, and just 30 minutes away from downtown, taking the subway. PUC-Rio, or PUC-Rio, as the locals say, is the oldest private institution in Brazil. It was founded in 1940. PUC is a Jesuit Catholic university, but although we have this confessional background, we welcome on our university people from all creeds, religions, and backgrounds. It's a very diverse campus and a very, very beautiful one. As you can see in this slide, there are some pictures of our campus. We have a lot of green because we are located in the Atlantic Forest as an extension of Tijuca National Park, right at the edge of it. Once you arrive on our campus, you can almost taste the feeling of a botanical garden with a variety of vegetation that we have here. We are very lucky as well because there is a stream that runs through the campus with fresh water. It's important to mention that PUC-Rio is a comprehensive university. Within our campus, with just 104,000 square meters, we host the academic centers of biomedical sciences, social sciences, science and technology, and theology and human sciences. 46 bachelor's programs and 26 graduate research programs with doctoral degrees are offered here. It's because of this diversity of knowledge, the exchange of information that it takes place on our campus, that we are able to organize such an interdisciplinary program with professors of different expertise as the Brazilian Seminars. So for you to have a taste of our campus, we will show you this quick video. There is some explanation presented in Portuguese, but there is no one speaking. We just invite you to see our campus through the images of the video. As you could see in it's a very green campus. And just to mention the two pieces of information that we displayed during the video, PUC-Rio is the #1 university in Brazil on what concerns partnership with industries, and it's also the leader institution on internationalization. That means that we have a very good national and international exposure and partnership with different companies, industries, and academic institutions worldwide. As a matter of fact, PUC is constantly ranked among the best academic and research institutions of the country. And now we are going to talk about our program. The Brazilian Seminars developed by PUC-Rio is an international summer program that takes place every July. It's an interdisciplinary program meant to give a critical perspective of Brazilian issues which are currently in the global scenario. The 2022 edition will be offered both on campus and online. It's meant for students or professionals interested in learning more about Brazil. Lectures are conducted in English. Participants will receive a certificate of attendance and have the possibility to earn university credits. The home institution will be responsible to acknowledge and co-validate the credits. A very important note, Portuguese language intensive course is going to be offered in two parts. Part 1, Survival Portuguese, 20 hours from July 4th to July 7th. And the second part with also 20 hours from July 25th to 29th. Also, we're going to have lectures on 12 business days, 19 of them, July 7 to July 22nd. Recordings will be available for 48 hours for all participants. And of course, we need to talk a little bit about our program's structure. You know that the lectures are a very important part of the program, but there are other important parts as well. We will be also offering to our students who are at PUC-Rio the opportunity to visit different companies and also to participate in different social activities. The program this year is going to be offered in two models. One model on campus, where students will be here watching the lectures in person. So the course dates are going to be the same, July 7 to July 22nd, both for on campus and off campus. And there is this difference when you think about application. The deadline for on-campus program will be May 31st, and the application deadline for online program will be June 30th. The course duration is also going to be a bit different. When you are in campus, you have 60 hours because the lectures will be together with company visits and excursions. When you have the online program, you just have 52 hours of course duration and no company visits or excursion. A special classroom will be used so all the participants on campus and online will be able to interact at real time, synchronously, with the professor and with each other, of course. Please note that in Brazil, one class hour is equivalent to 50-minute session, meaning that when you have 2 class hours, 1 hour and 40 minutes, 3 class hours, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Most of the lectures will be offered as a 3 class hour session, while a few of them will be offered for 2 class hours. Again, recordings will be available for 48 hours. So all students will be able to access the program's library and watch a lecture that you have missed for any reason, or even have the chance to watch all the lectures for another time within this 48 hours. So now let's talk about program modules. It's possible for the students to think about 2 specific modules while they are thinking in the broad sense in the Brazilian Seminars program. The academic component in class has 52 hours divided in a course section of 46 hours, which means 17 lectures. That is mandatory for all the students. and 2 different modules of 6 hours each, 2 lectures from which participants can choose. The students will be given the possibility of choosing between the 2 modules to add to their program, to the core part of the program. Module 1 will be focusing on environmental issues and energy with 2 lectures, 1 lecture on energy, Brazil and the global market, and the other one on nature conservation and development in Brazil, dilemmas and synergic opportunities. The second module will focus on business and entrepreneurship with 2 lectures as well. One is doing business in Brazil, the other one, social entrepreneurship, incubators and startups. So students choose the module 1 or the module 2 to add to the core lectures that they have in the program. I would also like to tell you about our lectures. Here you can see a list of them displayed in alphabetical order. As you can see, there are 21 lectures on different areas of knowledge. 17 lectures belong to the core section, and there are other 4 lectures related to the 2 specific modules. These 4 lectures have been identified in this slide with a bullet. Thus, all the lectures with a bullet belongs to the core section and will be available for all participants. Program structure.
Yes, I can talk about this. I can continue from here. So as we have mentioned, in order to maximize the time here in Rio and to offer a greater experience, the program was thought and structured in order to take the advantage of on-class and off-class activities. Thus, the 3 main components of the program are the lectures, the technical visits, and the cultural and social activities. We understand that this structure will provide participants with a broad perspective about Brazil. Regrettably, for those that will not join us in Rio, unfortunately, no technical visits or cultural and social activities will be offered remotely. You'll miss this component of the program. So here we have the first week of activities. The activities that have been put together and planned on a week basis will be shown from now on. So you can also plan yourself accordingly. The first week of activity actually starts on a Thursday. We will welcome you all on our campus, and there's going to be a networking session, so all the participants can get to know each other a little better. And there's also an orientation session. We'll talk a little more about the lectures and all the off-campus activities, including accompanied visits and so on. We'll also talk about practical aspects of living in Rio, provide some information about the campus surroundings, how to move around using public transportation, talk about touristic attractions, some do's and don'ts, and some safety issues. A welcome lunch will be offered, will be provided, and we will also invite you to a social activity by the end of this first day. As you can see, 3 lectures will be offered on this first week. And whenever you see a number and a letter after the name of the lecture, this means the duration of the lecture. So 3 for 3 class hours and 2 for 2 class hours. A city tour is planned for this first Saturday. So participants in Rio will have the chance to visit some of the most tourist attractions of the city. We'll possibly visit the Sugar Loaf or the famous statue of Christ the Redeemer. In this slide here, we have some photos of our orientation session, the networking session, and the city tour. The top left photo was taken during one of these orientation sessions, and we had the presence of our Professor Lucas. He's one of the professors that have been with us for a while now. He's responsible for the Portuguese survival course. He's actually here wearing a green polo t-shirt. What else? There's also a photo of our first social gathering that usually takes place on a kiosk by Copacabana Beach. And it's a nice moment to talk, mingle, and while watching the sunset by the beach. It's a quite fun event indeed. So this is the the structure for the second week of activities. As you can see, there is a series of lectures that are planned there, including the 2 lectures related to the business model or to the environmental model. But along with the lectures, we also have you taken to our walking tour in historic downtown of Rio, passing by the Olympic Boulevard, an area that was fully renovated in downtown when Rio was about to host the Olympic Games in 2016. We also have the first technical visits. We'll take you to one Brazilian company. So we'll have the chance to talk to people, understand the area of business, talk about their challenges, and connect the academic instruction that was taken in class with real life aspects. A second social activity is also planned for this week. It's an opportunity again to socialize and also to take a break, reflect about everything that was experienced throughout the week so far, of course, and enjoy the city a little bit. We have some photos again. This amazing photo here in the top left was taken at the Sugarloaf. Right below this photo, there is a photo that was taken during a company visit. Actually, it was during a visit to a microbrewery that is not located in the city of Rio, but 2 hours from the city. And participants just love it. We will try to repeat it again this year. The other photos here were taken during our walking tour and the other social activities. As you can see from the photo on the bottom right, we usually try to take participants to places with a nice view and that allow us to enjoy the city. This is actually a tourist place that provides us with an amazing view of the city. This slide shows what has been planned for the third and last week of the program. Another series of lectures will be offered, an NGO visit has been scheduled, and we will also take you to a second visit to another Brazilian company, a second technical visit actually. So people can understand a little bit about their business, and there is also an optional visit to the Botanical Garden. The Botanical Garden of Rio was founded in 1808 by Dom João VI, or King John VI of Portugal, when he and the Portuguese royal family moved from Portugal to Brazil, running away from Napoleon. The Botanical Garden is very close to our campus and it's a very beautiful place. It's a must-do event. What else? The NGO visits let us see, it's an opportunity to see how they work, with whom they work, what are their focus, the partnerships they have developed so far, and of course the challenges. So after the visit, by the end of the day, we offer a moment for you to talk about this visit, and participants can share their opinion while having some pizzas. The course exam is also planned for the last day of the program. And for those of you that will be here, there is also planned a course finale, a moment where we can celebrate the end of the program. And it's a quite nice event. Here we can find some photos that have been taken during a visit to the Port of Rio. It's a quite impressive visit. They talk about the operation, the types and volume of goods they operate, the different ships and machines that makes all this movement of materials possible. And it's quite nice. The numbers are quite huge, quite impressive again. There's also a photo taken on Botanical Garden with the imperial palm trees. And the two photos in the bottom were taken during different NGO visits. These moments are quite nice. The university has the university PUC-Rio has a number of social projects within communities nearby, and the university supports many of them and work together with them, providing not only funds but other types of assistance. And it's good. It's actually quite nice to go there and talk to people and see their work, their impacting the community. And each NGO have a different reality and different challenges. Again, this is a moment where participants can connect what has been observed in class to the complexity of real life. This is certainly a very enriching experience. Ricardo, I will pass by to you again.
Okay. And yes, course finale, we need to get to it, right? So for our course finale, we want students to have a good time, taste some of Brazilian culinary delicacies. and having another chance to network with their peers. Therefore, dishes such as feijoada, the black beans, as you can see in the pictures, and churrasco, the Brazilian barbecue, and other Brazilian goods can be offered along with good drinks. And of course, you are in Brazil, you need to taste a caipirinha. Cheers.
Talking about a little bit about the practical information. So don't forget that there are two possibilities to join our program, one on campus, the other one online. So if you have the chance to join us in Rio for the 12 business days, studying at PUC and take advantage of the technical visits, the cultural and social activities, you'll be more than welcome on our campus. But otherwise, if this is not possible, there is also the online possibility, and we'll do our best to have the participants of the remote format taking full advantage of all in-class activities, to have the advantage and the opportunity to interact with professors and the other participants, and it will ensure that they will have a great experience as well. Please note that the application deadline for the on-campus program is May 30, the 30th first, and for the online version is June the 30th. So I would like to end this session by sharing with you this experience of one of our participants. It's a very short video just for you to have a glimpse of it.
Okay. Hi, my name is Marissa. I'm from the US, and I've been studying here in Rio with the Brazilian seminars for the last 3 weeks. The first week we had an opportunity to learn a little bit of Portuguese, and then the rest of the time we spent on learning about the culture and exploring the city, and it's been a really awesome experience. I've really enjoyed getting to spend more time with the language because I've been learning it at school. So it's a really awesome experience.
Okay, so we would like to thank you all for your time and say that if you have any more questions, you can address them to our email, curtacci or curtacci@puc-rio.br, and we'll be glad to help you. Thank you again for watching this presentation, and we hope to see you in Rio very soon for our program. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Oh, there's also the QR code right here. So if you point your camera to that, you're going to take you to the program webpage. Bye-bye. Take care. Thank you.
Bye-bye.